We have never wanted more from relationships, from our long-term intimate relationships than we do right now. It is historically a brand new phenomenon. It's what my pal, how many of you know Esther Perel by any chance? It's what my pal Esther calls the grand ambition of love. You will be everything to me. You know, what we used to get met by an entire village, we now expect to get met by one person for the rest of our life. Where we used to marry in order to have sex, now we marry and only have sex with one person, most of us anyway. Things have changed, but have we really changed with them? I think what we want in our relationships is we want a spiritual connection, we want aliveness, we want passion. Essentially what we want is a long-term lover relationship for the rest of our lives. We've taken the stability of a long-term marriage and we've grafted onto it the passion and connection and intimacy of a romance, of a lifelong romance. And the problem is that we just don't teach our sons and daughters in this culture, which we're going to talk about in a minute. We don't give our sons and daughters the skills that they need. We haven't been given the skills that we need that are sophisticated enough to match this new sophisticated ambition. We don't teach kids how to fight fair. We don't teach kids how to speak up for themselves. We don't teach anybody how to listen and put yourself aside and really be there for your partner. This is all stuff you pick up along the way, or you don't. Now, I'll tell you why we don't teach our kids this. I mean, you may. In our own little nuclear families, you try. But as a culture, why we don't? Because we don't live in a relationship-cherishing culture. I'm sorry to have to tell you this. But we all live to this day under the rule of patriarchy. Patriarchy is the larger system. Patriarchy is the water, and we are the fish that swim in it. Now, I don't know. What we do with intimacy under patriarchy is what we do with many things deemed feminine under patriarchy. And let's be clear. Patriarchy is essentially a binary. There's a split. Half of human qualities we call feminine, half of human qualities we call masculine. Is everybody clear about this? Everybody knows which side is which and what goes where. Are we clear? Okay. The other part of patriarchy is, first is the binary, and then there's the hierarchy. Give me some masculine qualities, somebody. Strong. Huh? Independent. Brave. Okay, here's some words that don't come up when I ask about masculine qualities. You ready? Love. I never hear love when I ask somebody to talk about men. Or connection. Or vulnerability. Or yearning. It's strength, independence. It's all those things. And the feminine side? What's on there? Nurture. You can stop right there. Nurture, 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 and more nurture. Sensitivity, emotionality, vulnerability, dependency, hysteria. These things, these qualities cut both ways. Now, are these qualities held as separate but equal? In the traditional setup, they are not. Masculine qualities are exalted, feminine qualities are devalued. I call this the dance of contempt. In other words, the traditional gender roles of men and women are not built for intimacy. They're built for production and consumption and stability. Intimacy is a new demand, and a great one. The second thing I want to say, and this may be a little bit different for you guys out here in California, but when I say that we historically want an intimate relationship, a long life love relationship for the first time, long walks on the beach, holding hands, heart-to-heart talks, great sex in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. When I say we, do I mean both men and women equally? Maybe in this group, because you're an enlightened group. But out there in the world where I talk most often, the push for a more intimate relationship is coming primarily from women.